What's up guys, Michael TheHairyGamer coming at you for another PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds video. This is the third one, technically the third one in our recording session for today. Fun fact for you, little story. I recorded 3 minutes, or thereabouts, of another video before this. I then spent 15 minutes dealing with a problem. So, I had an issue. I'm just letting these people punch me, I don't care at this point. Anyway, so I had a problem, and that was that I couldn't hear the game. Now, normally I'd be like, okay, that's fine, that's a fun little challenge for me to have to deal with. Because, you know, I need a bigger handicap on this game, other than just being me. So, everyone's gonna go, to the military base, I imagine. Quite a few people. So I couldn't hear the game. I was recording and I died very quickly. 96 out of 97 is where I came. And that's fine. It's not about the placement for me, as you will all undoubtedly know by now. However, I was really concerned because it reset. And I thought, oh, okay, it's a bug. You may not have noticed, this game has a few. And that's fine, you know, but when I got back to the menu, I still couldn't hear anything. And I thought, okay, because I play this with headphones on and a muted TV, so the TV sound doesn't come through the recording, so you guys don't hear it twice. As well as that, I don't bother Karen, who is actually doing, you know, grown-up work in the other room, as opposed to me, who's doing, you know, slightly less grown-up work by recording myself playing a video game and putting it on YouTube for everyone to watch. Like, share, and subscribe, of course. That is some loud gunshots. Anyway, so I don't want to have the TV up loud for multiple reasons. It affects the quality of the recording, and as I said, Karen's actually trying to do proper work. And I get in her way enough as it is. So I stopped the recording to try and work out what the issue is. I'm just picking up everything, by the way, while I'm here. I'm gonna get shot in the head. Awesome, we've just swapped shirt. So yeah, I decided, okay, well, I'll stop recording. I turned off the Xbox. And there's someone in the building next to me. Let's go investigate. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all the things I can pick up and not use. Okay, so I'm stopping here while I tell my story. I've got a pistol. Okay, so I turned the Xbox off and still nothing. There's sound to the TV. I know there's sound to the TV. I checked that. But still, my headphones weren't picking up the sound. And again, like this, it helps to be able to hear footsteps or gunshots or anything like that. So after I, alright, nothing I can use. After I turned it off and made sure the headphones were charged, it said headset on, headset connected. I fiddled with my headset settings in the Xbox, and that's all completely fine. So I had a look, And apparently what I'd done is when I was trying to adjust the volume, I missed, and I adjusted someone in here. I adjusted the gameplay and chat audio levels. Now what that did for me was essentially I turned off the gameplay sounds and had exclusively chat sounds available to be played through my headphones. Now there's no chat, as far as I know, in PUBG, unless you're on Teams. You can have that on, but I don't. Mainly because you hear about all the racism and stuff on the computer, the PC, Steam version, and I try to avoid that on my channel generally, let alone especially when it's people I can't control. Not that, of course, I've said anything on this channel. Feel free to go back through all my videos. I'm just going to wait here while I tell this story, and then I'm going to move. So what I'd actually done is I had disabled the gameplay audio into there's people downstairs into my headset. So essentially I spent 15 minutes trying to fix a problem that A, I didn't know I could create, B, I didn't know I did create, and C, that was fixed with literally the flick of a switch. So there's that. But anyway, this is officially the 13th, or the third of the day, the 13th PlayerUnknown Battleground video on my channel. Feel free to check out any of the others. Feel free to check out all of the others. That would be a great help. If you watch the entire playlist, you're looking at about 8 or 9 hours at this point. So if you've got that much time, of course, check it out. Something that I would actually suggest that is quite a bit of fun is go back to when I live streamed when the game first came out. So I live streamed half hour after launch here in Melbourne, which was before most of the world had it on Xbox. So you can actually see the huge leaps and bounds it has improved since it first came out. I'm right in the middle of the circle. Yeah, so it has improved heaps. Like, there's way less frame rate drops. Fingers crossed and touch wood that it doesn't crash out anywhere near as often. Mind you, I very seldom had it crash on me. Only a couple of times. It tended to crash maybe once or twice, maybe once an hour at most for me, and yet I kept seeing on the forums, and still do, people still talk and complain about this, that they have their game crash, 4 or 5 times a round. So they would have had it crash a couple times already. So I don't know if that's necessarily the game's issue as opposed to maybe their network connection or something along those lines, since I rarely have an issue with it. If you play this on the Xbox, by the way, because I do use the Oceania servers, because I'm in Australia, so it makes sense. If we go back to Thailand, I'll probably use the Asia servers, because I'll be in Thailand, and that's in Asia, and will make sense. That's the second kill that person's got with a car, at least. It's the second one I've seen. Let me know how you're finding it. If you're on the Xbox playing it, what servers you use, first of all, and also how you find the quality of it. On if you think does it crash a lot for you? Do you have a lot of frame rate issues? It's hard for me to say because I hadn't played this for so long. Just a plane flying overhead. That's very loud in my ears, so I feel I have to shout when that happens. Intergalactic Nun. I like that name. Do you find it crashes a lot for you? Do you have, a lot of frame rate issues? As I was saying, I find it's difficult for me to say because I hadn't played it for so long, And the next time I played it after 2 or 3 weeks of not playing it at all was on the Xbox One X. So it's hard for me to judge comparatively from the last time I played it to now on whether it has just improved or if it's the improved performance from the One X. It is hard for me to judge that at all. Alright, we're gonna... I don't know. Part of me thinks we should wait for the gas, part of me doesn't. We'll wait. No, we won't. Because there was someone downstairs. I know there was. I heard their footsteps. Okay. I was hoping they'd still be here. Because all I do have right now is a pistol, and if we want to do any damage to anyone, we might need a better gun than that. And when I say might, I mean we will. I'm literally walking into a wall. Okay, the gas is close. We will wait here now. We're going to face here. So if anyone can see us, they can shoot us. That's fine. We're going to wait and see what the gas does. Because it's not far from getting close enough to us. Or it could be an issue. Sorry, I just having a check of my laptop to make sure everything is running smoothly. We're still in the middle of the circle. If I wasn't recording this, and to be fair, it's not so much the jump out the window, you idiot. There we go. It's not even so much the recording of this. It's playing, you see. It's more the fact that I have no guns. If I had a gun with a scope, which never happens for me. You might have seen earlier in a video, spoiler, I think it was the first one I recorded today. It might have been the second, I'm not too sure. I think it was the first, though. I went after a crate and got a 8x scope. That never happens for me. I never get scopes and a gun that I could use it on. I either find scopes and no guns, or guns and no scopes. Never get both. Alright, what do we got? We got a police vest, which I'm already wearing, so that's fine. Actually, I should put on the one I had, because I know the one I had hadn't been shot yet. Okay. See, I have a pistol. You know what? We're actually. This is going to be in the name of science. For science, I'm going to not pick up any other gun. I say that. If I say that, I'm going to come across amazing guns, aren't I? Okay, well. I'm not sure if that's a clipping thing or lighting. That just doesn't look right. Let's get going. We're going to go to this building. Charge! Okay, those gunshots are either a long way off or they're silenced. Captain Awesome. I've been engaged with Captain Awesome before. There goes the plane. And there's no one and nothing in here. So here I am, lying on the floor with a pistol. I bet you're wondering how I got to this point. You're not wondering, you've all seen the video so far. I'm just wondering. Where is the circle going to go? If it goes right in the middle, it puts it in an open circle again. It could be the farm. Okay, if it's looking... that's the red zone. It won't be the school. It won't be the school, the mansion, Pachinki. It could be in the shelter area. If it is looking for a populated area, as a circle sometimes does, it will either be the prison, Melter, or the farm. Okay. Gas is almost here. We're going to wait and see where the next circle is. Alright then. See, the people who just... yeah. Who just drive around, I don't know. I don't see how that's enjoyable. That's just me, and look, I totally get that some people want to play that way. And that's totally fine for them. I'm just not a huge fan of that. Having said that, there's some people who have the school of thought: if you don't get at least 10 kills and win, then you haven't deserved it. And I think that's a bit harsh as well. Okay, well, that shot came from this direction. That's the window that was broken. So again, I've got just a pistol. I am not long for this world. Okay. Is there anything other than a pistol? I'd like to point out, I've not come across a single person. I've made the final 30. Alright, we've got to go. I've actually done surprisingly well for just having a pistol. I was reading... Whoop. See, I talk about no frame rate issues, and then every now and then we just have a little bit of a jump. Now, there was a motorbike around here. Oh, well. I read an article, 25th, not too bad. Before that will be the one game for today, but before I actually read an article from someone who they'd never had a kill but are absolutely loving playing Fire Nodes Battlegrounds. I think that's the sort of game it is. You don't have to be any good at it to have fun, as I show each and every week. In fact, each and every time I play. But that is it for me for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I did ask for a comment about something, but I can't remember what it is now. It was at the very start of the episode. In the description below, there are links to all my social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as that to my Patreon account if you are able to support the channel. That would be absolutely amazing. There's also links to my store and to the ebooks I have written. But that is it for me for today. I've been Michael the Hairy Gamer. You have all been wonderful, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye!